Yes, today we are going to explain about the Delhi Sultans. So Delhi Sultans means who are ruled India from the Delhi capital, that's called Delhi Sultans. So especially Delhi Sultans are called, it is the first Muslim dynasty in India. First Muslim dynasty in India. So Delhi Sultans basically they have 5 kinds. So Delhi Sultans are 5 kinds. That is first one slave dynasty and Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty, Lodi dynasty. So all are Muslims. So they came from different areas. For example, slaves, Khiljis, Tughlaqs, they came from the Turkey, and these Arabs and these are Afghans. That's why. But whatever, so all are belonging to Muslim community or Islamic community. That's why it is called Delhi Sultans. So that's why what I'm saying, it is the first Muslim dynasty in India. Okay. So first of all we have slave dynasty. So it is from 1206 to 1290, and as well Khilji dynasty, it is from 1290 to 1320, and Tughlaq dynasty, it is from 1320 to 1415, and Sayyid dynasty 1415 to 1451, and Lodi dynasty 1451 to 1526. So this is the duration of the different dynasties here, and you see which dynasty has a maximum period rule in India. So which dynasty ruled maximum period? So Tughlaq dynasty ruled maximum period, and Khilji dynasty ruled minimum period. But you see, slave dynasty has near about 10 rulers, and Lodi dynasty has only 3 rulers. They can ask the question, who ruled maximum period? Who are the Delhi Sultans ruled maximum period? That is, we can say Tughlaqs. And who ruled shortest period? That is, we can say Khiljis. That's why this is the list of the Delhi Sultans. First of all, we have to take one by one, that is slave dynasty. We should take first slave dynasty. The first dynasty is a slave dynasty. So slave dynasty is founded by Qutbuddin Aibak. So he is the founder of slave dynasty. Who was Qutbuddin Aibak? Actually, you see, Qutbuddin Aibak, he was the governor of Muhammad Ghori. Whenever Muhammad Ghori defeated the areas of India, he appointed Qutbuddin Aibak as a governor. Whenever Ghori, he was died in 1206. So after Ghori death, he announced himself independence. That's why Qutbuddin Aibak is the founder of slave dynasty. So actually, he belongs to Ilbari tribe. Qutbuddin Aibak belongs to Ilbari tribe. So I have one doubt. What is that doubt? So why we are saying them as slaves? Why we are saying them slave dynasty? Because you see, in slave dynasty, the important kings, especially Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish, and Balban, these 3 important kings, basically they came from slave families. That's why we are saying them so slave dynasty. So that's why Qutbuddin Aibak is the founder of slave dynasty. So he started the administration from Lahore. His capital was Lahore. So he started the Delhi Sultanate from Lahore only. And what are the titles? So we should remember the titles of Qutbuddin Aibak. So as any title, so he has one title, that is Lak Bakshi. He has a title Lak Bakshi and Akshar Bakshi. He has titles, 2 titles, Lak Bakshi and Akshar Bakshi. So what is the meaning? That means he has a very much interest in the education. If anybody so anybody is going to say any poems, any rhymes, so he used to pay the amounts. That's why he is called Lak Bakshi and Akshar Bakshi. He is the Sultan who encouraged the education. So, and what are the construction? Is there any construction of Qutbuddin Aibak? Yes, mainly Qutbuddin Aibak constructed Qutub Minar. You know, so Qutub Minar is constructed by the construction of Qutub Minar. The construction of Qutub Minar is started by Qutbuddin Aibak. So actually Qutub Minar has 5 states. So in that 5 states, Qutbuddin Aibak built only 2 states. Actually it has 5 states. We have the question. We will have some confusion regarding this question. What is the confusion? Who started the construction of Qutub Minar? This is one point. And second, who completed the construction of Qutub Minar? we will get these two kinds of questions. That's why so many students can have, they will have the confusion. That's why you understand properly. The construction of Qutub Minar is started by Qutbuddin Aibak. So he completed 2 states. So what was the reason? What was the reason behind the construction of Qutub Minar? So Qutbuddin Aibak, he established Islamic empire, Islamic dynasty in India. For this indicating, for the success, so he used to start the construction of Qutub Minar. Actually, before Qutbuddin Aibak, Muhammad Ghazni and Muhammad Ghori, they attacked our India, they robbed so many places in India, but they have not established Islamic dynasty in India. But here, Qutbuddin Aibak is established the Islamic dynasty in India. For this indicating, for this success, so he started the construction of Qutub Minar. It is in Delhi, the area is Mehrauli. Qutub Minar is constructed in Delhi, especially the area Mehrauli. So here, Ghori and Muhammad Ghazni and Ghori, they have not established these Muslim dynasty in India, but only it is possible by the Qutbuddin Aibak. For that indication, he established this is Qutub Minar. And he has constructed 2 masjids or 2 mosques. Why? Because you see, before Qutbuddin Aibak, no Muslim person has constructed mosque in India. Only the first person, Qutbuddin Aibak. He constructed the mosque. It is one at Delhi and one more at Ajmer. So one at Delhi and one more at Ajmer. These 2 mosques are first mosques in India constructed by Qutbuddin Aibak. So unfortunately, Qutbuddin Aibak, while playing Shogun game, that is called polo. So while playing polo, he was slipped from the horse. That's why Qutbuddin Aibak died because of this playing polo game. So that's why this is the Qutbuddin Aibak information. But you see, Qutbuddin Aibak is the founder of Islamic dynasty in India. After Qutbuddin Aibak, so his successor, after Qutbuddin Aibak is successor, so that is Aram Shah. But actually Aram Shah is inefficient. So Aram Shah ruled only 8 months period only. But after Aram Shah, he was inefficient, he was removed by Iltutmish. That's why after Qutbuddin Aibak, we have Iltutmish administration. Second ruler was Iltutmish. So Iltutmish ruled from 1211 AD to 1236 AD. So Iltutmish is the real founder of Islamic dynasty in India. He is the real founder of Delhi Sultanate in India, because you see, he has recognized by Khalifa. But Aibak has not recognized by the Khalifa. That's why, so Aibak is not the Sultan. The title Sultan has given by Khalifa to Iltutmish. That's why we have to say he is the first Sultan, Delhi Sultan. So he is also very, very intelligent and systematic administrator. So why? Because previously he was the army commander of Aibak. So he also belonged to slave families. So among all Delhi Sultans, Iltutmish was the handsome Sultan. Because of his handsomeness, he was sold out in the market. That's why, so he was bought by Aibak. So Iltutmish, he was the first reformer of Delhi Sultanate. So he is the first reformer in Delhi Sultans. What are the reforms? What he has reformed? But first of all, we have to see, so he introduced the Ikta system. Ikta means it is one kind of Jagirdari system. So Ikta means the Sultan cannot pay the salaries to the army, and in the place of salaries, he can give the Jagirdars. That's what this is called Ikta. So Ikta ruled by Iktidar. So he has the powers to collect the revenue and observe the supervise the administration, etc. That's why, so this is the first reform. And second reform, you can see he is introduced new kinds. So he is introduced new kinds. So before that, in Indian history, in Delhi Sultans, we are not known about the coins. But here he introduced Jital and Tanka, 2 kinds of Tanka. This is a silver coin. And second one, Jital. So this is copper coin. So he introduced these 2 kinds of copper coins. And in the previous point class I said that, so he completed the construction of Qutub Minar. So he constructed the construction of Qutub Minar. And one more thing, so whenever he was ruling India, so India first time attacked by the Mongols. So India first time attacked by Mongols. The Mongols leader Genghis Khan attacked our India. But that's why we have to remember that the point. What is that? In whose period, whose Delhi Sultan's period, Genghis Khan is attacked on India. That is Iltutmish period. And so Iltutmish in 1225, Iltutmish they fought with the Yaldach. What is Yaldach? So in 1225 you can say Third Tarain War. It is called Third Tarain War. In 1225 there was Third Tarain War between Iltutmish and Yaldach. Actually, so who was Yaldach? Yaldach was a father-in-law of Aibak. Whenever Iltutmish became the ruler, he opposed his ruling. That's why he revolted against Iltutmish. That's why between this Iltutmish and Yaldach, there was Third Tarain War in 1225. Just all the viewers, we should remember, there are 3 Tarain Wars. So first Tarain War, second Tarain War, and third Tarain War. So we should remember these 3 Tarain Wars. So first Tarain War, it is in 1191. First Tarain War, it is in 1191. So first Tarain War, it is between whom? This is between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. And in 1192, this is second Tarain War. It is also between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. So here in first Tarain War, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Ghori, and in second Tarain War, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated by Ghori. So here Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Ghori, here Prithviraj Chauhan defeated by Ghori. But in third Tarain War, here, so Yaldach was defeated by Iltutmish. But whatever, so Iltutmish was the great ruler and great administrator. But after Iltutmish, so his successor was Ruknuddin. So Ruknuddin was, he was inefficient, he has no administrative skills. That's why Ruknuddin removed by Rajya Sultana. So who was Rajya Sultana? Rajya Sultana was the daughter of Iltutmish. Rajya Sultana ruled India. So she was the first woman ruler in India, Rajya Sultana. Rajya Sultana, she was successor of Iltutmish. Actually, I told you, Iltutmish has no, he has a successor Ruknuddin. Actually, Ruknuddin is inefficient. That's why he is appointed as a successor of Iltutmish. But he was inefficient. Because of his inefficiency, Rajya Sultana removed him and she became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. That's why Rajya Sultana ruled Delhi Sultanate from 1236 to 1240 AD. So Rajya Sultana, she is the first woman ruler in India. Do you know anything? Who is first woman ruler in India? So many people, so many historians, they are saying that Rajya Sultana was the first woman ruler in India. Actually, first woman ruler, Prabhavati Gupta. So Chandragupta's second daughter, Prabhavati Gupta, she was the first woman ruler in India. So Rajya Sultana, she ruled the longest period, and also she was independent successor. She was independent ruler. But Prabhavati Gupta, she is not independent ruler. But that's why I think historians are saying that Rajya Sultana is the first woman ruler in India. But after Rajya Sultana, do you know who is the woman ruler in India? So Rudramadevi. After Rajya Sultana, we can follow that Rudramadevi. Rudramadevi also the longest, she ruled longest period in India. That's whatever it. So Rajya Sultana, she ruled from 1236 to 1240. But Rajya Sultana, she removed, she won't accepted Parda system. So she ruled country as a male shape. That's why, so Rajya Sultana is not accepted by the Chihalgani. But you know, Chihalgani, what is Chihalgani? So, what is Chihalgani? Here we have to listen, we have to remember Chihalgani. Chihalgani is the most important point. We may have the question on this point. Chihalgani is the group of 40 elites, Turkish elites. It is called Chihalgani. 40 members group. It is called 40 members group of Turkish people, Turkish elites. So actually this is started by Iltutmish. Chihalgani started by Iltutmish to advise. Chihalgani, it gives advice to the ruler, especially So Iltutmish is started this Chialgani, but here Chialgani created so many problems to Raja Sultana, because Raja Sultana, she Chialgani is not accepted Raja Sultana's administration, because they won't accepted women ruling. That's why she has introduced new reforms, new administrative styles against to Chialgani. That's why again Chialgani became very serious. So that's why they have created so many problems to Raja Sultana. So because of these problems, she is not able to rule the country perfectly. That's why, and some of the appointments also not accepted by Chialgani. Raja Sultana appointed officials. That's why that officials are not accepted by this Chialgani also. So because of that problem, she escaped to Bathinda. She escaped to Bathinda. She escaped from Delhi to Bathinda. Bathinda ruler was Altunia. So she married Altunia, and she was coming back to Delhi along with Bathinda army. But unfortunately, she was killed by some tribal groups there. That's why Raja Sultana life is closed or ended. But whatever, in Indian history, Raja Sultana is the greatest person. She is the first woman ruler in India. She has that great. So we remember, because of you see, we may have the question, who is first woman ruler in India, or who is first woman ruler so ruled Delhi Sultanate? That is Raja Sultana. And after Raja Sultana, so there are no important successors. There are no important rulers. But after Raja Sultana, we can see Bahram Shah, Masih Shah, and Nasiruddin Muhammad. These are not having efficiency. Bahram Shah and Masih Shah and Nasiruddin Papa. These are the successor after the Raja Sultana. But actually Bahram Shah, Masih Shah, they are not having any efficiency. But later Nasiruddin, so he ruled somewhat period. So, but here also he was inefficient. In the old age, he became the ruler. He was grandson of Iltutmish. So, but Nasiruddin, he became the puppet in the hands of the Balban. So here we have to understand one more character is coming, that is Balban. So after Raja Sultana, Delhi Sultanate is ruled by Balban perfectly and cleverly. So now Ghiyasuddin Balban, he ruled from 1266 to 1287. So among all Delhi Sultans, Ghiyasuddin Balban is the most important person. So he belongs to Balbanite tribe. He was also belonging to slave family. But anyhow, so Ghiyasuddin Balban, he is the most important person, introduced so many new reforms in administration. Especially, he introduced the Persian administration style. So here, Nowroz, he introduced Nowroz festival. This is a Persian New Year. And also, he introduced Persian styles. Especially, he belongs to Persian Turkish area, and Persia is the one and only Shia country in the world. It has so many administrative discipline. That's why here Balban also introduced that systems. So among that, a part of that, he introduced the Persian styles. Especially, he believes a Persian administration system, that is Jile-Ilahi. This is called so Persian administration system, that is Jile-Ilahi. Jile-Ilahi means the king, like Sultan. The king is the shadow of the God on the earth. He believes, I am the God, I am the shadow of the God. He used to say with all courtiers, what is that? I am the shadow of the God on the earth. That's why it is called Jile-Ilahi. And one more point, we can say Shizda. So Shizda also, it is also Persian style. You know, Balban is not permitted any person to talk with him, and he always believes the king should be in royal dresses always. That's why he is the most regular, he is the most disciplined Sultan among all Delhi Sultans. For example, if any foreigner comes to Balban to visit them, but that foreigner should come to Balban on the news only, on the knees, because you see this is his style. So if anybody wants to talk with Balban, he won't give the permission. That's why he is most disciplined. So among a part of that we have to say Shizda. What is the meaning of Shizda? So wishing Balban, wishing Sultan on the knees. We can say Sastanga Namaskaram. So we can say Sastanga Namaskaram. So if anybody, if they want to wish Sultan, they have to do like Sastanga Namaskaram. This is called Shizda. And Balban, whenever he was ruling the country, so he is the first Sultan prohibited the liquor, and buying and selling of the liquor is prohibited by the Balban. We have to remember who was the first Delhi Sultan prohibited the liquor outside and inside of the country, that is Balban. But you see, whenever Balban was ruling, again the Mughals are attacked on India. But in that attacking, Balban lost his elder son. That's why he was mentally, he became very mentally upset. That's why after Balban there was no successor, because he was very liked his elder son. He has very he loved his elder son. But after elder son, his younger son was the governor of Bengal, that is Bukra Khan. But Bukra Khan also not having any efficiency. That's why Balban announced as a successor his grandson, that is Kaikubad. That is Kaikubad. So after Balban, Kaikubad became the ruler. Actually Kaikubad is the grandson, but he is the physically challenged person. Kaikubad physically handicapped, but according to Islamic system, the physically handicapped people are not eligible to rule the country. But here no alternative source. Here Balban has no alternative source, because after Balban, elder son was died, younger son is removed, he is not accepted, he is inefficient. That's why in the place of his sons, his grandson is appointed Kaikubad. Kaikubad is the physically challenged person. That's why he is not able to rule the country. And also because of inefficiency, because of Kaikubad inefficiency, his army commander, so army commander, the last successor or last ruler in slave dynasty, that is Kaikubadu. Kaikubadu is, already I told you, Kaikubadu is the physically challenged person. That's why he is not eligible to rule the country. But there is no alternative to Balban. That's why he appointed Kaikubadu as the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. So he was revolted. His army chief was Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji. Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji so removed Kaikubad and killed Kaikubadu, and he became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. That's why now we are going to learn about Khilji dynasty, the second dynasty of Delhi Sultanate, that is Khilji dynasty. So Khilji dynasty, it has the first ruler of Khilji dynasty, that is Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji. Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji. So he ruled from 1290 to 1296. So actually Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji also from Turkish area. So he was army commander of Balban, but because of inefficiency of Kaikubadu, he killed them and he announced independence. He became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. He started the Khilji dynasty. So he is called the founder of Khilji dynasty. So we should remember the most important point in Jalaluddin Khilji period, that is Naya Muslims. We can remember Naya Muslims. So also called New Muslims. Also called New Muslims. Who are the Naya Muslims? So you see, in the Balban period and Iltutmish period, we have seen the attackings of Mongols. But here also the attacking of Mongols under the leadership of Abdullah. So under the leadership of Abdullah. So here Abdullah defeated by Firoz Khilji, Jalaluddin Khilji, but he converted them. Firoz Khilji, Jalaluddin Khilji converted Abdullah and other Mongols into Islam. they embraced the Islam. That's why in Indian history they are called Naya Muslims or new Muslims. So, and he converted them into Islam, and he married his daughter with Abdullah. That's why now Abdullah became the son-in-law of Jalaluddin Khilji. But here you see the most of the success in the most of success of the Khiljis and Jalaluddin Khilji because of his one more son-in-law, that is Alauddin Khilji. So in 1296, Alauddin Khilji is a army commander and son-in-law, also nephew. So in fact we can say because of Alauddin Khilji, the success gained by Jalaluddin. That's why Alauddin Khilji is the most important army commander in the ruling of Jalaluddin Khilji. So in 1296, Alauddin Khilji attacked on Devagiri. Actually, there was no information to Jalaluddin Khilji. But Alauddin Khilji attacked on Devagiri and defeated Devagiri. So he captured so much wealth of Devagiri. He captured a lot of wealth. So this news went to Jalaluddin Khilji. That's why he became very happy. He wants to congratulate Alauddin Khilji. That's why he started, he is coming towards Devagiri. But on the way, Alauddin Khilji killed his father-in-law. Jalaluddin Khilji is killed by Alauddin Khilji. So here Jalaluddin Khilji period is over. So now after Jalaluddin Khilji we can say Alauddin Khilji. So Alauddin Khilji, he was the most important ruler in Delhi Sultans. He is among all Delhi Sultans, he is the important and most important ruler. So Alauddin Khilji is a original name of Ali Garshasp. Ali Garshasp, also called Garshasp Malik. So he was a son-in-law and also nephew of Jalaluddin Khilji. So the maximum success of Jalaluddin Khilji because of Alauddin Khilji. So in Indian administration and he is the important, he is the real ruler and he is the real ruler of reforms in Indian administration system. But now you see, first of all I want to say, Alauddin Khilji separated politics from the religion. This is the most important point we should remember. Who was first Delhi Sultan separated politics from the religion? This is the first person, first Sultan. So how? So why we are saying he separated politics from the religion? So generally you see, every Delhi Sultan, they have the blessings of the Khalifa. Who was Khalifa? Khalifa means head of the Islam in the world. So who is becoming Sultan in India? He should have the blessings of the Khalifa. He should be obedient to Khalifa. While he is giving the orders, our Delhi Sultans are ruling our country. This is the system is going on. But here, the first Sultan, he has not taken any suggestions, any advice, any blessings of Khalifa. That's why he is separated. Politics and religion both are different. Both are separated. That's why he has not accepted the Khalifa's advice and Khalifa's blessings. He was not obedient to the Khalifa. That's why he separated politics from the religion. And he has two titles. Jahan Sach. So first one, Jahan Sach. This means so real administrator. So Jahan Sach. And Sikandar E. Sahani. So Sikandar E. Sahani. So this means second Alexander. So he has the meaning of this title, second Alexander. What is the meaning? Why we are saying that Sikandar E. Sahani? That means he has the intention to establish a vast dynasty in India as well as Alexander. That's why, so in fact he established longest dynasty, vast dynasty in India. Also we can say he is the established of vast dynasty, vast empire in India. So that is his aim, and he has good qualities. He has intelligent, he is a brave king and a disciplined king. That's why because of these qualities he became the great ruler. So first of all we can see his constructions. are there any construction of Alauddin Khilji? Yeah, he constructed Siri town. He constructed Siri town. You know, it is a we can say Old Delhi. So he constructed Siri town, and he constructed Alai Darwaza. He constructed Alai Darwaza. Alai Darwaza means it is one of the door of Qutub Minar. It is one of the door of Qutub Minar. This is Alai Darwaza. So he constructed these two Siri town and Alai Darwaza. And what are the innovations of Alauddin Khilji? But we can say the reforms later. We can say reforms. The reforms are most important. So they can ask us, so which reform is belonging to Alauddin Khilji? That's why, first of all, I want to explain about the innovations of Alauddin Khilji. What are the innovations? But he is the great army commander, and he has a disciplined army also. That's why his attackings, his innovations we can see in 1299. In 1299, he attacked on Gujarat. He attacked on Gujarat. In 1299, he attacked on Gujarat. Especially the invasions of Alauddin Khilji, the first invasion after becoming the ruler, that is Gujarat attacking or Gujarat invasion. In 1299, he attacked on Gujarat. So Gujarat ruler was Waghela Karnadeva. So Gujarat ruler Waghela Karnadeva. Waghela Karnadeva, he was ruler of Gujarat. So, you know, Gujarat was very richest area in those days, as well as today also it is the richest area, but in those days it was the richest area, richest kingdom also. That's why, so Waghela Karnadeva was ruling Gujarat, but here Alauddin Khilji attacked on Gujarat, defeated Waghela Karnadeva. Waghela Karnadeva left Gujarat and escaped to Devagiri along with his daughter. Along with his daughter, he escaped to Gujarat, Devagiri. But what happened here? His wife Kamala Devi, also called Kamala Bai, she was married by Alauddin Khilji. Waghela Karnadeva wife married by Alauddin Khilji. That's why Waghela Karnadeva along with his daughter he escaped to Devagiri, and he married Alauddin Khilji married Waghela Karnadeva wife Kamala Devi or Kamala Bai. So this is first attacking. And in 1303, one more important attacking of Alauddin Khilji, that is attacking on Mewar. Attacking on Mewar. Mewar is the capital of Chittor. It was ruling by Raja Ratan Singh. It is ruling by Raja Ratan Singh. He is the Rajput. So actually in 1303, Alauddin Khilji attacked on this Mewar, but near about 6 months they are not surrendered to Alauddin Khilji, but after 6 months Raja Ratan Singh he was surrendered to Alauddin Khilji. But Alauddin Khilji occupied Mewar. But here, what was the reason behind of this invasion? According to historians, Alauddin Khilji attacked on Mewar because of Rani Padmavati. Who was Rani Padmavati? The wife of Raja Ratan Singh. She was a very beautiful lady in those days. Because of her beautiness, he attacked on Mewar. Unfortunately, Rani Padmini, she was died of Johar. So along with his servants, she has done the Johar. That's why. But anyhow, in 1303, he occupied Mewar also. And in 1307, one more thing. So actually Mewar is attacked by Alauddin Khilji, but here the army commander was, that is Khizar Khan. Alauddin Khilji, Khizar Khan was the army commander. He attacked on Mewar. That's why Mewar is renamed as Khizarabad. Khizarabad. So it was named as Khizarabad. And in 1307, he attacked on Devagiri. He attacked on Devagiri. So who was the ruler of Devagiri? Ramachandra Deva. Ramachandra Deva was ruling Devagiri. This is a South Indian kingdom. So first South Indian kingdom attacked by the Delhi Sultans, that is Devagiri. So here Alauddin Khilji defeated Devagiri Ramachandra Deva, and one incident was happened there. What was the incident? Actually, Ramachandra Deva is defeated and accepted to pay the tax to Alauddin Khilji. But one more important incident, that is Here we have Vaghela Karnadeva and his daughter, they are taking asylum, they are taking a political shelter in Devagiri. So his daughter Deval Devi. Khizar Khan, who was son of Alauddin Khilji, he married Deval Devi here. So he got Deval Devi in Devagiri. So he married Deval Devi. So it is the important matter we have to, how we are knowing that. So actually Khusru, Amir Khusru, he wrote Ashik. The book name was Ashik. This book is explaining the love story between Khizar Khan and Deval Devi. That's why, because of that book, we are knowing this information. But anyhow, here, 1307, they attacked on Devagiri and they occupied Devagiri. And in 1309, Alauddin Khilji attacked on the Kakatiya kingdom. So we have to remember the Telugu or Andhra kingdom attacked by the Muslims. That is first attacking by Alauddin Khilji in 1309-10. So here Kakatiya kingdom is defeated by Alauddin Khilji. Here Prataparudra II, he was defeated by Alauddin Khilji. But here in this attacking, the army commander was Malik Kafur. This is the most important military commander of Alauddin Khilji, that is Malik Kafur. All South Indian invasions have done by Malik Kafur. So Malik Kafur defeated Prataparudra II. Prataparudra II is accepted to pay the tax to Alauddin Khilji. And in 1310, there is one more attacking on Hoysala kingdom. So one more attacking on Hoysala kingdom. Hoysala is the capital of Hoysala, that is Dwarasamudram. Veeraballala III was ruling Hoysala. He was also defeated by the Alauddin Khilji. And the last, we can say last attacking of Alauddin Khilji in south, that is in 1311, they attacked on Madura. Madura Pandyas, especially Sundara Pandya was ruling Madura. He was defeated by Alauddin Khilji. So because of all these invasions, Alauddin Khilji dynasty extended up to Madurai, South India. So the vast dynasty and vast kingdom is established by Alauddin Khilji. This is the attackings of Alauddin Khilji. We go for next the reforms. What are the Alauddin Khilji reforms? Because Alauddin Khilji, he introduced so many reforms, especially marketing, military and postal reforms. So today our Indian government also they are following some of the reforms of Alauddin Khilji, especially marketing reforms. That's why we have to see what are the reforms. Alauddin Khilji, he introduced so many reforms in India. Basically we can say three kinds of reforms. Reforms. First one, so army or military reforms. The first reforms are army or military reforms. So generally, before Alauddin Khilji, no Sultan has paid salaries to the army. But he started to pay the salaries to the army. That's why this is the most important point. Alauddin Khilji paid the salaries in the place of Jagirdari system. In those days, we have Jagirdari system. Jagirdari system means in the place of salaries, instead of salaries they have to pay, they can pay the lands, they can give the lands to army, they can maintain the lands, they can cultivate the lands. But this is one another thing. But here he introduced pay the salaries of the army first. And second, in army reforms, he introduced the list system of the soldiers. Actually before that there is no the list who are the army, who are the names of army, there was no list. But he introduced the systematic attendance list of the that we can say attendance list. It is introduced by Alauddin Khilji. And third, Dhak system, we can say Dhak system. This is also introduced by Alauddin Khilji. Dhak system means stamping on the horses. So to avoid the fraud in the military system, in army system, he introduced Dhak system. This is stamping on the horses, backside of the horses. So these are the mainly army reforms of Alauddin Khilji. And one more, this is we can say marketing reforms. Marketing reforms. This is the most important reforms because Akbar, Sher Shah and Britishers also followed this marketing system which are introduced by Alauddin Khilji. So here he introduced new marketing system, that is Shehnai-e-Mandi. So Shehnai-e-Mandi. This is a new marketing system, Shehnai-e-Mandi. So here Alauddin Khilji is introduced the measurement system. Today also in the villages you can see there are no correct weighing and measurements. One vegetable seller will come to home, she can she measure the vegetables by a small stone. If you ask what is this amount, so she can say this is a half kg, she can say like this. But this is not authentic, this is not authentic weighing and measurements. But in those days, Alauddin Khilji is the first Sultan introduced so weighing and measurements. And in Shehnai-Mandi, it has three kinds of goods. Shehnai-Mandi, it has three kinds of goods, that is regular goods and luxurious goods, and horse also sold there. That's why regular goods and luxurious goods and horses are sold in the Shehnai-Mandi. And one more employee is appointed to supervise this marketing system and controlling the prices, that is Diwan-e-Mustakraj. Diwan-e-Mustakraj, he is the supervisor to control the Shehnai-Mandi transactions and observe the prices. That's why this is we can say marketing reforms. And next third one we can say postal reforms. So he is also introduced postal reforms. What is the postal reforms? So every postal man has to travel daily 100 crores. 100 miles we can say crores. That's why it is also one of the reforms of Alauddin Khilji. So army reforms and marketing reforms and postal reforms. All these reforms it is directed, it is all the Indian kings, especially Sher Shah, Akbar, Britishers and Indian government also following these kind of reforms. In the period of Alauddin Khilji, there was one important person, that is Amir Khusru. Amir Khusru, he was stayed in the period of Alauddin. Actually, he worked in 6 sultans, from Balban to Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. So he worked in 6 sultans. This is Amir Khusru. He was from Persia. His original name Hasan. His original name Hasan. So Amir Khusru, he was a musician, he was a writer, he was a poet. So he has so many talents. He is a multi-talented person, Amir Khusru. He was in the period of Alauddin Khilji. And you see, Amir Khusru, he has the title, that is Indian Parrot. He has a title Indian Parrot. He has title Indian Parrot. So he introduced so many music styles in India. Amir Khusru introduced so many music styles. For example, ragas, we can say ragas. That is the raga name Gora, Sanam, Sarangi. These are the ragas, music styles, ragas. So he introduced Gora, Sanam and Sarangi. And also he introduced musical instruments. He introduced musical instruments in India, that is tabla and sitar. These are the instruments introduced by Amir Khusru in India. And also the great the style of music style, that is Qawwali. Qawwali also introduced by Amir Khusru. So he is a multi-talented person. He lived in the period of Alauddin Khilji. And Amir Khusru, he wrote so many books also. In that books we have some important books. That is Ashik. Already I told you, Ashik, it is a love story between Khizar Khan and Deval Devi. Ashik and so Tughlaq Nama is also one of the book. Tughlaq Nama. Tughlaq Nama also written by Amir Khusru. So this is the information regarding Amir Khusru. Just everybody should understand, should remember about the Amir Khusru, because he has this title Indian Parrot. Who was Indian Parrot? They may ask the question, so we have to remember this Indian Parrot. So after Alauddin Khilji, we go for that point. Alauddin Khilji successors. Who are the successors of Alauddin Khilji? So after Alauddin Khilji, we have 3 rulers. So that is Shahabuddin, that is Shahabuddin and Mubarak Khilji and Nasiruddin Khusro. So these are the successors of Alauddin Khilji and Shahabuddin Khilji and Mubarak Khilji and Nasiruddin Khusro. Actually, the last ruler was Nasiruddin Khusro. He is also called Khusro Shah. So Nasiruddin Khusro, so actually was a Hindu. For the throne, for the becoming Sultan, he converted into Islam. So he was killed by his army chief. So Jalaluddin, his army chief, that is Ghayazuddin Tughlaq, killed Nasiruddin Khusro, and Ghayazuddin Tughlaq established Tughlaq dynasty. There was the reason Nasiruddin Khusro actually was last ruler. He was Hindu, but he has done one mistake. What was the mistake? So being a Hindu, he kept the Hindu god and goddess photos in the mosque. He kept the photos of Hindu god and goddess in the mosques. That's why his army commander Ghayazuddin Tughlaq, he became very serious and he killed Nasiruddin Khusro. That's why, so because of Nasiruddin Khusro, he is the last ruler and Khilji dynasty is closed. So Ghayazuddin Tughlaq established Khilji Tughlaq dynasty. So we have Ghayazuddin Tughlaq is the founder of Tughlaq dynasty. Ghayazuddin Tughlaq, he was army commander of Khiljis, and he killed the last ruler of Nasiruddin Khusro and he established Tughlaq dynasty. So he is called founder of Tughlaq dynasty. So he is also called Ghazi Malik. He is also called Ghazi Malik. So in the age of 70 years, he became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. So in his period, the most important point we have to remember, so he built Tughlaqabad. So he built Tughlaqabad. Okay, and so in his period, the most important point we have to remember, in 1321, Ghayazuddin Tughlaq attacked on Kakatiya dynasty. His son Juna Khan, Prince Juna, he attacked on Kakatiya dynasty in 1321, but actually Juna Khan was defeated in the first time. But in 1323, Juna Khan so attacked on Kakatiya second time, Kakatiya dynasty, and he arrested Prataparudra II, and Prataparudra was taken to Delhi. So because of Juna Khan, Kakatiya dynasty also occupied again. Actually, Kakatiya rulers, they are not paying the taxes properly. In the period of Khiljis, they accepted to pay the tax, they were paying the taxes. But whenever the changes are there, in political changes are in Delhi, then Kakatiyas are stopped the payment of the taxes. That's why Ghayazuddin Tughlaq sent the notice to Kakatiyas to pay the taxes, but he has not paid properly. He stopped the payment of taxes. But then Ghayazuddin Tughlaq became the serious, and he sent his sons to defeat Kakatiya dynasty for the repayment. That's why in 1323, Juna Khan attacked on Kakatiya dynasty and occupied Kakatiya dynasty. They changed the name of Warangal also, that is Sultanpur. But bad luck, unfortunately, Prataparudra II, he did suicide while going to Delhi. He jumped into Narmada river and he was suicide there. That's why this is, we can say, information regarding Kakatiyas. And here there was celebrations of success. They were watching the celebrations of success. There was the accident. In that accident, Ghayazuddin Tughlaq was died. So after Ghayazuddin Tughlaq, we have the most important person, most important ruler, that is Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he was one of the most important ruler in Sultan dynasty. So because of, you see, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, so he is the most controversial Sultan also. He has introduced so many new reforms, but they have given bad results. Because of that bad results, became controversial. Okay, we can think later. So now his original name Juna Khan. His original name Juna Khan. So also called Prince Juna, and he has the title Prince of Money-er. He has the title Prince of Money-er. So actually he was the most intelligent and most educated. He knows mathematics, logical science, so many Arabics, Persian. He knows so many languages, so many intellectual. He was an intellectual, but because of some reasons, because of some decisions, because of that results, he became the controversial sultan among all Delhi sultans. But what are the decisions? What are the reforms, or what are the systems he introduced? Especially there are mainly, actually he has taken 5 decisions. He has taken implemented 5 systems, but here we can say three are most important decisions, but these decisions are given wrong results. Because of that reason, he became the mad Tughlaq. In usual we can say, used to say, so mad Tughlaq, because of these reasons. But these decisions are correct decisions, but the results are bad results. They have given bad results. In that decisions, first decision is taxation, enhancement of taxation on Ganga Yamuna Doab. So this is the most important decision by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So he imposed the tax on Ganga Yamuna Doab. In the period of sultans, Ganga Yamuna Doab is the most important and most valuable area. It is the Doab. Doab means the middle area between 2 rivers. That is the Doab, Yamuna and Ganga. It was the richest area. But to strengthening that reserve, he imposed 50% of taxation. Imposed 50% of taxation on that Doab. But unfortunately, that year there were famines. The people were not able to pay the taxes. So that's why here Tughlaq introduced to cultivate, to develop the irrigation. He introduced the new department Diwan-e Kohi. So he introduced a new department. This is called agricultural department. Whenever famines are occurred in Ganga Yamuna Doab, he wanted to develop that area, irrigation of that area. That's why he established Diwan-e Kohi. So within short period, that area became cultivated. But he removed the taxes. He abolished the taxes. But the officials who are Tughlaq officials, they collected taxes. That's why people became very serious. This is the first mistake done by the Tughlaq. Actually, he has done good system, but because of the officials, he got the bad name. That's the first implementation. And second implementation, second decision, this is changing the capital. In 1329, he changed the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. So this is the important thing we should remember. That is, the capital changed from Delhi to Daulatabad. So what was the reason? So there was actually wanted the capital city central point of India. That's why he wanted to change the capital. That is one point. And second point is it is openly attacking by the Mongols. That's why he wanted to change the capital. But near about 500 to 600 kilometers distance is there. Between Delhi and Daulatabad, there is a 500 to 600 kilometers. Actually, it was named Devagiri. It was called Devagiri. He changed the name Daulatabad. So it has a 500 to 600 kilometer distance, but all the people are changed and transferred to Devagiri. While changing the capital, the people have so many difficulties. Because of that difficulty, so many people are died. It is one of the failure of Tughlaq, Muhammad bin Tughlaq. That's why this is the one reason. And after 10 years, again he changed the capital from Daulatabad to Delhi. This is the reason. Okay. So if they are staying permanently, there is no problem. But what happened? Again he changed the capital from Daulatabad to Delhi. This is the problem. So it is also a problematic decision. And third point. So here this is also the controversial decision. That is, so Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he changed the currency. It is called token currency. He changed the currency because earlier in Egypt, in China, they introduced paper currency. That's why he thought that that people accepted paper currency, why don't they accept copper currency? That's why instead of gold and silver currencies, he introduced copper currency. But what happened whenever he introduced copper currency, so all the goldsmith houses, that houses became the mint. Every goldsmith house became like mint. They were they were making the copper coins. That's why there are so many problems faced by the business people, merchants. Merchants are not accepted copper coins. So this is the one more difficulty, one more crisis of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So because of these three reasons, and you see, whenever copper coins introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq, so again he stopped the copper coins and retained gold coins and silver coins to the people. Because of this reason, in the place of copper coins, he retained the gold coins and the silver coins. Because of this reason, so his treasure became very weak. That's why his treasure became the unhealthy condition. That's why these are the most important three reasons in Muhammad bin Tughlaq period. That's why, so because of these decisions, they have given bad results. Because of that three reasons, three decisions. First one is imposing the taxes, enhancement of taxes, and second one is changing the capital. Third one is token currency. Not only these 3 points, we have one more point, that is he is not accepted Khalifa's orders. He is not obedient to Khalifa's Khalifa system, because same Alauddin Khilji followed Alauddin Khilji system. Alauddin Khilji also not accepted, he was not obedient to Khalifa. As well as here Muhammad bin Tughlaq also, he was not obedient to Khalifa. This is also one of the difficulty. This is also one of the, it has given the bad results. And one more point, fifth point we can say, that is he attacked on small revolutions. Wherever small revolutions are raised, directly he went to there and he attacked that kingdom. This is also one of the effects. So because of these reasons, Muhammad bin Tughlaq got a bad name, and in the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the small kingdoms also, they became independence. They announced independence. And in 1336, in his period only, in 1336, Vijayanagara dynasty is established, and in 1347 also, Vijayanagara dynasty also established. So in India, there are new dynasties are established, especially in the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So that is Vijayanagara dynasty, and that is Bahmani dynasty. These two dynasties are established in the period of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. That's why this is the information regarding Muhammad bin Tughlaq. But in 1351, he was died because there are small revolution in Gujarat area, Thatta area, and directly was going to there. There was while going to that area, he was died. Meanwhile, he was died in 1351. So this is the information regarding Muhammad bin Tughlaq.